second. First pitch on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And up next, the exciting Eloy Jimenez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. And the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Here's Baez to make the catch, and that becomes out number 2. Standing in, Luis Robert.
No left fielder, Luis Robert.
Ryu gets the sign. First pitch on its way.
1-0.
High in the air into shallow left center. Seager calls for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning.
유현진 잘 던지네요. 아싸 좋아.
New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Cameron Maybin. Here's the first pitch to him.
Maybin.
Oh, 0-1, here it comes. And he just ramps up, and here's the fastball by him. 0-2.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
느리네 빠른 공이 되네.
The next Cub up, David Bodie. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Third inning, no score to this point. Hit the other way out toward right field. DeShields is there, and that's the second out of the inning. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. Digging in, Eddie Rosario. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely
Smoke the other way.
넘어가나?
High and deep
넘어가나?
to left.
넘어가나? 나이스!
Goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
홈런! 호호!
Here's Corey Seager.
Now batting. Gupta. Corey.
As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up Rhys Hoskins.
Leading up, the first baseman, Rhys.
First delivery to him on the way. Line drive to center field. And the White Sox have their first hit of the game. In now, Leury Garcia. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. A runner at first with no outs here. And he fouls this one off.
빠른데 타이밍이 저스트 여기다.
And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
And that misses 2-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Here now the 2-2. On it's tailor-made to short. 6, 4,
나이스 병살.
3, and they turn the
Good,
double
good.
play. Ready now for the White Sox. James McCann.
McCann.
Here comes the first pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
그걸 또 잡은 다음에 하는구나.
Standing in now, Delino DeShields. As he runs up to bunt but can't make contact, that's strike one.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. And a fastball called
Nice
strike
삼진.
3, and the side is retired. And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Way late on the fastball for strike one.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he's behind now as he missed badly on that swing. 1-2.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. The 1-2. Back up the middle. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Now batting.
To the plate now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. goes down to become the first out here in the fourth. Hoskins is over and he tucks it away for the second out. Here's Javier Baez. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Cold strike as the slider gets the outside corner. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Digging in to try it again, Roman Quinn. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Center fielder on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way. Cut fastball taken for strike one. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
Popped him up. Contreras has a play, makes the play, and there are two gone now. Edwin Encarnacion now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time. All set for the start of the inning, and next will be the power hitting catcher, Wilson Contreras. First delivery to him on the way. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Count even now at 1-1. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away.
The right fielder, number 4.
Here's Cameron Maben now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Not even close on that swing. No balls in the strike.
One of the biggest factors on how long you're going to go with a start is how many first pitch strikes you throw. 80% usually means you're going to have a pretty good day, and that's on the menu so far.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Slow roller down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. Up with it, McCann, and he makes the throw to first. Maben is retired. 2 down now.
The second baseman.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up one of the better clutch hitters on the landscape, David Bodie. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0.
Are you kidding me?
That's inside. 2-0.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1. Just got the corner that time with a fastball. Strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
Wow, that pitch wasn't even close, and he almost chased it. If I'm the pitcher, I'm going to expand the zone even more on the next one.
Now he tries to hold back on the swing, and the home plate umpire says he did so successfully. It's ball 4.
Eddie Rosario.
From the belt, kicks and deals. A ball and no strikes. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. 2 out with the man at first. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 3-1 to the Cubs left fielder.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. Bodie rounds the corner and is headed home. And a relay home is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down.
Leading up for the White Sox, the designated hitter.
At the plate, Eloy Jimenez. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. And another strike. Good fastball under the hands. It's 0-2.
I'm absolutely shocked he took that pitch right there. Right in the wheelhouse. Low 90s heater.
나이스 삼진.
So he couldn't get the bat off the shoulders that time. Eloy Jimenez is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 5th. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. 1 out, nobody on. Fastball well outside. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap.
컨트롤 안 됐어.
And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. 1 ball, no strikes the count. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have got him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball.
Just early.
Ready with the 1-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Maben moving in. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. Into the box now, Leury Garcia, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Liner towards second, but this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. So in now for Chicago, Corey Seager. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Now the pitch. Line hard toward right center. Quinn is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. Ready for another shot now. Anthony Rizzo already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that misses inside. 1-0. One and one, the count to the Cubs' first baseman. Here's the pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. waits on deck. There's ball 4. So a runner at first now with one away, and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. settles in at the plate. From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Count now a ball and a strike. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Quinn is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Ahmed Rosario. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
And he struck him out. His
Okay.
8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Leading off the inning, James McCann, and they'll need him to get something going here. Ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, he couldn't catch up with the gas that time.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 1-2 to the White Sox catcher.
That's been a great pitch for him all night. Able to push and pull the throttle a little bit, throwing a good fastball located and mixing in that nasty changeup with good arm action.
Swing and a foul tip, but that's held onto behind the plate. It's a strikeout for out number 1. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Fly ball out toward left center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Ready for another chance? Roman Quinn. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 7th inning ready to roll, and into bat next the versatile weapon Javier Baez. First pitch on its way. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. 1-1.
Outside.
Over at the knees, and that's the second strike.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
He's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. In now, Wilson Contreras. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Off-speed pitch, just missed inside.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Striding into the box, Cameron Maben. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Steve Cishek will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th.
얘가 이렇게 생겼구나. 컨트롤 안 좋네. 379 179.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And it's 1-2. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
On to first, and that is a big out to lead off the home 7th. Edwin Encarnacion to the plate now. He went down on strikes last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Striding in once again, Eloy Jimenez. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Fouled away. Ryu steps into his windup. 0-1 pitch on its way. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Good waste pitch, 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. And it's fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And another foul ball. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Grounded to 3rd. Scooped up. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring in the 2nd baseman, David Bodie. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off. Bodie is playing second base today, but by trade he's most often considered a 3rd baseman. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Too sad.
Getting in and looking for more, Eddie Rosario. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter.
컨트롤 무지 안 좋구만. 오케이. 94 88 94 88 88.
He's set. Here it comes. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Fry is among a dying breed. Those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. Quinn is there, 2 gone. Here's Corey Seager. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2. Just a touch outside. 1-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side.
아, 불펜딩이 좋네.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Luis Robert. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And he popped him up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now the 0-2 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Heading out towards shallow right. Maben is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. A hit in 2 tries so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now. Three and 0 now.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Swing and a miss, but he's still in the driver's seat. 3-1. In the air to center. Here's Baez to make the catch, and that becomes out number 2. Striding in, Leury Garcia. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First delivery to him on the way. Ground ball left side. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. At the plate, Anthony Rizzo. He'll start things off in the top of the 9th as they look for a little insurance.
Number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line hard, but foul. A 1 pitch on its way. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. Jimmy Cordero enters the game with 1 gone in the top of inning number 9.
아, 197.
From the stretch. Line to the right side. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Here it comes, 1-0. Albert Almora will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 5, Albert Almora.
Now the 2-0. The count now at 2-1. 1 out, 1 on in a 1-run game. And he fouls this one off. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and with it comes Javi Baez to the plate. Fouled away. Cordero primarily attacks hitters with his sinker, but not your typical sinker. He throws it much harder than most.
He's a hard guy to get elevation on.
And they swipe the tag on him, and the inning is over. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And that'll bring in the veteran catcher, James McCann.
The catcher, James McCann.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes this the other way to right. Mabin is there, and that won't help the cause. It's a quick out here to start the home 9th. Digging in now, Delino DeShields. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
And he will get there at first, so he reaches on the drop third strike. Stepping up now, Roman Quinn. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. DeShields breaks from the back. In there, now the throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Runner breaks for third. Pitch inside. Throw. And he is in there at third as the possible tying run. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Craig Kimbrell comes on here looking to get the final 2 outs and earn the save.
Number 46.
A man at third with 1 away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he struck him out. And wouldn't this be something if he could work out of this with that 1-run lead still in check? So stepping in, Francisco Lindor, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Now here's the signal from the dugout, so he'll take first here on the intentional walk, and that makes runners at the corners with 2 away. And here's indication from the dugout of an intentional pass, and that will load the bases here and set up the force at the plate. Corey Dickerson will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Good hitting for the White Sox. number 23, Corey.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. He's got the potential tying run at third, the winning run at second base. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. 1-1. Here it is. And it's fouled away.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
And that's going to be high 2-2 now.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And that will fall as he comes through. It's a base hit. And the good guys are going to walk off as winners. He is.
Yeah, when he stepped into the box, he was thinking about shortening his swing, finding a way to make contact and score that tying run. But he does even better than that, finding a way to drive the winning run in as well.
Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he really stood out to me in this one, guys. Absolutely electric stuff on the mound, and he racked up 10 strikeouts because of it. Solid performance as he leads his guys to victory.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Chicago came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Jimmy Cordero is the winning pitcher of record. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious White Sox. 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors. They left 2 men on base. For the Cubs, 1 run, 5 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 41 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Guaranteed Rate Field, 40,615. The White Sox thank you for attending and encourage you to buckle up and please drive home safely.